So it's kind of funny. I haven't done a review video like this in a long time. This is a Fifine USB and XLR microphone. So yeah, I guess it was back in 2020, 2021 during COVID times. I found myself doing a lot of these kind of product reviews. And since then, I've kind of been specializing and focusing on guitar because that's what I am after all. But got a email from Fifine asking me if I wanted to check out this mic, and I thought it looked pretty cool, so I gave it, so here we are, giving it a try. In full disclosure, yes, they did send me the mic for free, which is generous of them. Thank you for supporting the channel, but I will be honest in how I feel about the microphone and how it performs. So let's get into it. All the audio that you'll be hearing in this video is from the mic. I'm recording directly into my DAW on my computer nearby. All of this audio is also not processed in any way. It's just how the mic sounds flat without any EQ applied. I will do a little section at the very end where I just put a little bit of EQ on it like I would if I was going to be doing a little kind of spit and polish sort of thing. Either, doing like a vocal overdub for a YouTube video or maybe for a podcast. So what do you get in the box? In the box, you get the microphone, which is attached to a shock mount stand. That helps isolate the mic from any sort of room noise, which is great. It also comes with a pop filter, and it comes with a USB cable. This mic is relatively versatile, so it has a USB-C connection point on it. Now, the cable that the mic comes with is a USB-C to USB-A connection type. So if you have a newer computer, you will need some sort of a hub in order to connect it to USB-C to USB-C, or go out and just buy another USB-C to USB-C cable. For right now, I'm plugging it directly into my computer USB-C to USB-A because I have my older Mac Pro Tower. And the cool thing is it has an output for a headphone jack, so I'm actually monitoring with a set of XVive T9 dual driver in-ears, which I recently put out a review video on. And there's a headphone control on it, as well as a mic sensitivity or mic gain setting. In other words, how much the mic is going to hear things. Now, some of these mics that I've checked out in the past didn't have any sort of a gain control or sensitivity control, and I do think that is something that you really want to be able to kind of dial things in for what your environment is. So I love that it's got that. I love that it also does have a microphone XLR output on it. So you don't have to use the USB-C if you don't want to, which is actually how I'm using it. I'm connecting it to a small Soundcraft mixer that I have, and I use the mic for talking to my virtual students that I teach. So I love that it has some versatility, just sort of built in. If you're doing a real simple setup, like for gaming or something, yeah, you can just plug it right in, set it as your input, and then just monitor with your headphones and hear everything, kind of computer audio back through it and set it as the output device. Or if you want to use it with a XLR, that is possible as well. Another feature that it has is a kill switch on it. So if you just want to mute the mic, there is a button. Where is it? Down. And then back on. Just tap it to get it. And it's pretty quick, which is cool. It's not really like a button. It's more your capacitance, whatever those things are called. To turn it on, quick and easy. It lights up green. I'm sorry, it's not really in the frame. And then it's red when it's off. So I like that. I think that's really cool. And that was actually why I even said yes. So I had been using a condenser mic that I literally bought in 2001. Yeah, I'm 40 years old. It's kind of funny. It was one of my first pieces of equipment that I bought, this ancient condenser mic, this was it an MXL or MXR or something? And man, the thing has been through the wars. It does not have a very good pop filter, so the or plosives has always been sort of a problem, and to be honest, the mic smells super weird. So when Fifine reached out and I saw it had a kill switch on at the time, I was sick with an upper respiratory infection and kept coughing during my lessons, so the thought of just being able to just mute it like that seemed very appealing. And that was why I thought I'd give it a try. I also sort of like the overall look of the mic. I think it kind of looks nice. And my old mic was old and kind of crusty and smelled weird. So I thought, sure, let's take a look and check it out. So this is what the mic sounds like unprocessed, just going right into the DAW. Like I said, all the audio so far has been from the mic. It's not from my other mic that I would normally use for shooting videos. So that gives you an idea what it sounds like. And what I'll do now is I'm going to just do a quick little section with it processed. So here's what the audio sounds like with a teeny bit of EQ. Basically, all I'm doing is rolling off the low end to taste, and then just a small boost in the top end to bring up the kind of the highs. And that's the kind of processing that I would do if I was going to use it for voiceovers, maybe on like YouTube. Not a ton of processing, not a ton of EQ, just enough to sort of get rid of that low rumble in the bottom, and then get a bit of that top end to just help the mic sound nice. I don't think you need a ton of EQ or a ton of processing with something like this. Just a little bit will go a long way. I think while we're talking about sound quality, I think the one drawback I would say is that kill switch only works if it's USB, which I didn't realize. So I'm using it again through XLR into my Soundcraft mixer, so I can't actually turn it on and off when I'm going to cough, which was kind of a bit of a bummer. I was hoping it would be, always on, but I get it, right? It's powered through the USB. When you're just using the XLR, it doesn't have any way of powering it, even if you turn on phantom power, right? Like that might be a way. So no kill switch if you're just going to use the XLR, which is fine. I like the shock mount and everything on it, and again, I think the mic looks nice. The pop filter is definitely a much improvement over the weird sort of universal thing I was sitting on top of my condenser mic. So, overall, I like the mic. I think it's great. If you're a gamer, if you're a podcaster, you're just looking to get something that will sound decent and look good on camera, I think it definitely checks those boxes. It's well made. The housing of the mic is metal. It's not plastic. It's a lightweight metal, but it is metal frame on the actual mic body itself, and yeah, it's well made. I think it's a well made little mic, especially for the money. I definitely think you can't go wrong for it, for gaming, for podcasting, for just upgrading your audio for like YouTube as well. I think this is great. And if you're able to record on a separate track, you'd be able to apply a little bit of post-processing effects, Final Cut or something like that, just to, again, a common thing, just kind of roll off the bottom end and give a little bit of a top end sort of sparkle, which is what I've done now, which is kind of everything that you're hearing from here on out. So that's my review of the Fifine microphone. I think it's solid. You should definitely consider it. I like the look. I think it's well made. The finish of it is fantastic. If you're using it through the USB, it does have that kill switch, which is great, just to mute it real quick. And being that it has the headphone output control on the bottom, as well as the mic sensitivity, you can really dial it to the correct amount, and I think that's great. You really can't go wrong. This definitely will kick up your production up a notch for whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's voiceover stuff for YouTube or podcasts or using it maybe in a talking head video, kind of something like this. So here on a minor error, I do actually mostly guitar reviews, and then sometimes some product reviews in general like this. So thank you for watching. If you hit like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. So thank you for watching. Rock on.